Alright, in this tutorial we're going to talk about the pencil tool and the pen tool. So let's get started. Click Flash File ActionScript 3.0 and select your pencil tool. Now, you can just draw something randomly. I'm going to make the stroke bigger. I'm going to set it to 7. I'm going to delete this. Whoops, hold on. Gosh darn it. Delete it. And go back to the pencil tool and draw something. Let's see, to 7, enter. Now, you see if I were to draw again, you would see that the line does not look like this when I release it. It kind of straightens it out. This option is because we have the option straightened picked, and that's the default. We have 3 options for pencil mode: smooth, ink, and straightened. Straightened makes your line straight, so if you were to draw a straight line, Flash would recognize that as kind of making a straight line and make it for you. Another cool feature about straighten, if you were to draw a circle, Flash will automatically detect that circle and make it a circle for you. Same thing goes for a rectangle or square. Makes it a square just for us. So it uses the same color as the stroke, so remember that. The fill is crossed out, which means we're not using it. Delete all this. Go back to pencil mode, and now we're gonna use smooth. You see that our line is now smooth, not straightened, and we have this option here called smooth. And if you were to make this 100, it would make that really smooth. If we were to set this to 0 or just 1, it wouldn't be really that smooth. So we have this option to smoothen. It goes from 0 to 100, and I'm gonna Control A all of this. Back to the pencil tool and choose ink. Now, this ink doesn't really do anything. It just makes whatever you draw drawn. It's a freelance kind of tool. So if you don't want it to be smoothened or straightened for you, it won't do that for you. It'll just come out the way you want it to. So something you should know, that in smoothing or ink mode, you can't draw a square. Flash won't recognize that. Only in straighten mode. So select all and delete it. Now let's say that you wanted to draw something like smooth. We kind of drew a line like this. Now select the line, and if you were to notice, it won't select the whole line. The reason being, if we were to zoom in on this with our zoom tool, you'd see that makes a corner. Flash makes a corner for us, and it doesn't come out as a line that it's all together. It makes corners for things that are sharp. So I'm gonna go back to fit in window. No, 100%. And you see that. So you have to press Control A or just double click the line, and then go to the toolbar panel on the bottom. You see these 2 options called smoothen and straighten. If we were to click smooth, this would smooth the line for us, as you can see, and eventually it won't do that for us until it comes completely smooth. If we were to click straighten, it's going to straighten that line for us, and you see that we can't straighten it no more because it's to the point where you can't straighten it. That's what it does, and that's it for the pencil tool. The next tool is the pen tool, which is right here, and you have these 4 options called pen tool, add anchor point tool, delete anchor point tool, and convert anchor point tool. So just select pen tool, uses the color as the stroke, and we have no special options for that, so we don't have to worry about discussing options. If you were to click, you see this little purple dot. It's purple, but you can't really tell. Click somewhere else, and that makes a line for us. Click somewhere else, it continues, and we're gonna make a square. If we wanted to close this, you have to hover the pen tool over an anchor, which is this little dot right here, and you'll see this little circle next to the pen icon, and just click it, and that's gonna close it for us, and you can start over with a new shape. Now, we have this option, add anchor point, where we can add another point to it, to the shape that we made anywhere on this green line right here that's been done for us. So just click anywhere. I'm gonna click right here, and you see that we now have another anchor. Use your sub select tool to change that if you like. You see we have this option. You can change that with your sub select tool. If you wanted to delete this anchor, all you have to do is just click it. You see that now we have a triangle. If we wanted to, let's say, make this one of the sides round, we would click on an anchor, and you'd see that we get these two little handles, and you can drag this out to whatever you'd like, and you can do this to any side. And these little anchors tell what the shape's gonna look like. Now, let's say that you wanted to keep pressing S, delete. Let's say that you wanted to already have a kind of a round thing without actually going to the convert pen tool. What you would do is click and hold, and then you can stretch out. These little two handles will come out. Hold shift if you want to make a straight line, so you don't have to worry about all being jaggedy. Just press shift to make it straight. Now it's gone, don't worry. Click somewhere else, and you can drag that, and that'll make a curve for you. Now we'll say this one thing: the pen tool is the hardest tool to use in Flash, and it kind of gets hard to get used to. But if you learn how to use it, you will create great websites or games with it. It's a very powerful tool that you can use, and it takes time to get used to. And that's it for our pen tool and our pencil tool. Thanks for watching.